Hi, everybody. Oh, man, I've had quite a time. I had to rearrange my desk this morning. It was, doing its own thing. So now I feel like I have a better camera view. Anyway, on with the mix-up of the words. So let's get to it. Y'all are going to see me look to the side because, like I said, I have a mirror thing. However, good morning. And I like to do my reading for Aries, Leo, Sag. By the way, let me do my intro. My name is Ace of Wands Hierophant. I'm an intuitive reader. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a conduit for spirit. I also am a mystic. So if you see me just kind of stare off into space, it's just because I'm channeling. Sometimes I can't get out of channeling once I get into channeling. So it's quite a different kind of reading. I'm a reader of positivity. Honestly, I believe tarot cards are for lessons. So this is not where you're going, but what you need to learn. So here we go. Okay. So if you haven't learned yet, tarot is for everyone. There's no one person that it's not meant for. So take what you hear and not with a grain of salt, because every lesson is for everyone. Hopefully you're learning it early and not after it's already done. Meaning, this message could resonate with you today, tomorrow, yesterday, or within the next whenever. I've seen that sometimes it's more than likely time, not sometimes it's like the day before. I go as far as the day before, or close as the day before, or the day after. So please heed each message. I don't read for specific people. Well, I do, but that's in case of a one-on-one, you have to actually ask me. But closed mouth don't get fed, as my mom always said. So this will be my reading, only reading for this morning, because I was channeling this morning on my earlier messages. So there will not be a long reading because channeling makes me very sleepy. I don't care how much coffee I have. I'm working on cup 2. I was told to get up at 1 this morning, forced pretty much to get up at 1 this morning. It is now 5 a.m. where I am. So, but I also had to do some organization to make space for my new ventures. So, trust me, this message will make sense to you, because a lesson is a blessing. Use your brain. I do curse during my readings. I try not to, but it happens. Especially when it's meant to be heard by the collective. Okay? Collectively. Not just 1 or 2 of you, but all of you. 9 times out of 10. But the lesson is always a lesson. I learn with you, not on you or for you. So each message does resonate with me as well. So do not say, take myself out of the reading. That is ridiculous. We cannot do that. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. You cannot take yourself out of a reading. something in that reading was meant for you. That's kind of the point. However, I try not to personalize my reading unless it's personally for me, which sometimes Spirit speaks to me as well. So just because they're speaking to me doesn't mean it's not meant for you. So let me start with my babies, because I love them. Overall energy, seek inspiration. Advice from a cat. Illusionary obstacles, and be a curious creator. So some of us out here are in our creative mode. That's a good thing. And my music stops. Here comes my, I have to have it. I got bombed for basically letting you guys hear the music I'm hearing. That being said, now for the moment, or at least the time being, I'm the only one that can hear my music. Because I just decided I'm just going to delete those readings, which I don't like to delete things. So to not have to deal with that irritation and anxiety, I simply deleted it. So my Harpo readings are officially deleted, which sucks because they were very important. So advice from a cat. And my hands are never wrong, so don't assume that just because it didn't come out, it's not in the order it was put out, does not mean it's not what you're not supposed to hear. That's a double negative. Anyway, Spirit, can I also get another oracle card? If you want to know what these cards are, look them up. I'm just kidding. I can announce that at the end of the video. My hands are never wrong, again, so do not assume. You can't cheat the cards, you can't cheat Spirit, and what's meant for to come out will come out. A grand symphony, advice from a cat. So, here we go. This is what I'm supposed to say. Whatever you do in life, do it big. Make sure that you're ready for it. But once you hear Spirit in your mind's eye say go, it's time to go. Then you'll get this inkling like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Awakened awareness. Now I just shuffled these. So I assume this card means something for someone. And it says, there are many levels of awakening. Keep learning and putting yourself into a situation where you can grow. Stay aligned with your inner guidance. And do what you love to keep your vibe high. And actually, I just did a reading on that. Love what you do and do what you love. And that was just in my previous message. So go to the reading before this. It says, seek not instant pleasure, but subtle and sustainable joy. That advice I just gave yesterday to my cousin. I I said, just don't go back to being miserable. And she said, you know what? I really like the way you said that, because you said, don't go back to being miserable. She said, you said, don't go back to being miserable instead of don't go back to him. I said, him is not my business. But baby, misery loves company. It says, eat healthily, keep your body active, and have life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to your prayers. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowance. Be inspired to see the questions at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. That means don't forget the gray areas. Not everything is black and white. That means there's more than words. It's more than words. It's the lesson. Open your mind to receive the blessing of the lesson. As I said in the beginning of my video, do not go to tarot for future predictions. For every moment you live is a lesson. And once you have learned your lesson, here comes the blessing. So learn when you can learn with someone and not on someone. Or learn when you can learn from someone, even if you're the teacher. Because you may know mathematical equations, and that's what I'm getting. But I'm the speaker. So the speaker can choose the mathematician how to speak. And the mathematician can choose can teach the teacher math, geometry, trigonometry, and all its intricate and deeper meanings. Therefore, two lessons can become one. Don't hold back and put yourself in a box. Because at that point, the devil won. Open your eyes and realize the difference between God and the devil in disguise. Some people think that the devil card, oh no, something bad's about to happen, and that's not true. Sometimes when that devil card comes out, there's about to be a change in you. Because after the devil comes the death. I promise you that. Because the devil is a stuck place. Death is a dying of old ways. But it's also a rebirth of the new. The Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. But trust me, what am I hearing? Don't let it make you lazy. Because not every good thing comes to those who wait. Sometimes you'll just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And then once, after years of thinking about it, you make a movement, and that's when the wheel of fortune hits you that day. Use your intuition. Use God's blessing. Use everything you can to get to where you're going. Because I promise you, everyone has a spirit guide that's trying to take you somewhere it's telling me to go to bed. It's trying to take you somewhere. That's my message. Your message is coming right now ahead. Trying to take you to your destiny. Listen to it. So here we go. Let's begin. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So let me read it as it's coming around. Beyond illusions. Not everything is what it seems. I think that's the important thing. Is that the illusion is the thing that your mind keeps you in. So you have to look past it. Because it's time for rest, to rest your mind, body, and soul. And it also can be a meditation point for you. That if you shut off that inner imbalance, that you'll see that everything that you wished for is right in front of you. And that's what's going to bring the king out in you, the person that with all these butterflies behind them can finally realize the beauty of higher knowledge in your awakening, your brand new beginning, where you need to go and the things that you need to cut off, people, places. That simple mind of stasis, just stagnant energy. That Knight of Wands, that playing with yourself. In reverse is playing with the devil's help. I mean, losing inspiration. Maybe it's time to sit yourself on the shelf. Seek inspiration. Look for something to inspire you, something that's going to change your avenue. Not everything is on Main Street, as they say. You can keep your mind in play and keep those negative thoughts, feelings, these things that hold you from realizing the real you, what you really want, Portals are the gateway to others' layers of reality. They can be accessed through inner practice and external, in places such as planets, vortexes. Sorry about that. Gently explore the edge of your experience. Spend time listening to the forest. Turn on that meditation music. Deepen your meditation. Oh my gosh. Your meditation practices. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new healing methods. Or modalities. If you feel lack of purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical sense is just a tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. Look beyond the lines of limitations. There are limitless discoveries. Which also goes, ironically enough, with your seek inspiration. So this message is meant for someone. My hands don't lie, and my eyes just see. If you're looking for an answer about what you should do next, I would go internally. Root of abundance. I'll see what these cards mean. Or if it goes with your reading. You got the number 27 and the number 2. It may be something to you. You may be seeing 222, 777. All sevens lead to heaven. Here's Beyond Illusions, which is also a number 2. Turning Point, a number 4. Note that I'm telling you, these messages will resonate. But God, look, another number 2, Judgment. Use your judgment. All in all, we're trying to avoid this 10 of Wands energy of having to pack up all these burdens because of the sneaky stuff and all that stuff that keeps going on around you. The empty victories. Look for the joy in life. Look for pleasure so you can, it's honestly, and I'm not talking about sexually. Like they said, you can dance, you can sing. I don't care how bad it is. Bad is only in the eye of the beholder. And if you think you sing bad, maybe you should really think about how you really think. Honestly, no one's judging you. And if your kid says, Mom, you can't sing, say, then you do it. Show me how it's done. And y'all can have that joy and happiness together, singing as one. That's 3 2s on the board so far. 2, 2, and 2. And 4 and 7. Four and 7. That's 11. 2, 2, 2 is 6. Then you have a 10 and a 5. That's a lie. The judgment is 20. Yeah, that's 2. Experience. I'm sorry, existence. Again, I'm tired. That's the number 1 card. There's a lady that sits here staring at the stars. Understand that experience is let me rewind that because that's not what I'm reading. Have you ever gone outside and stared up at the stars? Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. And that experience, and when that wish does come true, does that make you a believer? Intuition that God will come through. Who do you think you're wishing for? The stars are only more planets that soar. Who do you think that you're wishing to? That star? Or is the wish to God in you? He does not deny anyone. There's the abundance. When you wish upon that star, you're being heard, and trust that. If it's a big wish, it may take God a little bit of time to do that. But it's on its way. Because after the existence and the wish comes the abundance. That's a wish fulfilled. Keep learning. Keep learning how all this works. Because you're not being juggled. He heard you with the 4 of Wands. He has a plan for you. What is that about? A deep breath. But the King of Pentacles came in reverse. And the 8 of Cups. I get it. The number 7. So the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. It's the realization that money and to dominate is not wish fulfillment to you. Whoever this reading is for. That it's about the journey to the new. Then you realize that your obstacles are really not obstacles. God got you. That's the lesson. That's true. Connect with your third eye. And transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through interconnected webs of all this is and all that is and all that has been. You can tune into the wisdom at will and as you wish to. This wisdom is ancient, yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the I'm exhausted. The transcendence, come out. Transistent, I don't know how to say, of duality without judgment. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradox of reality. That also goes with illusionary obstacles. And mind you, I shuffle these cards. My hands don't lie. I spy the power of purpose. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, number 18. 8 and 1 is 9. The royal you. And exposed and revealed. Luminescence. When we journey through life from our hearts, it illuminates the darkness. Illusions, which is all of these cards are speaking of, drop away and we see what is real. Consider the part of you and yourself that you yourself may not accept. You may be experiencing inner dissonance due to what you were trying to push away. This card is about self-love. Deep, compassionate, unconditional, loving that brings you into wholeness. Luminescence means essence of light. Nothing shines like a heart emanating love. You can shine through the windows most graceful when there is no fear within. Accept all your shades. Like I said, accept the shades of gray that allow more light and more love inside and out of your world. So be a curious creature. Don't be afraid to learn new things. Learn new lessons. Turn pain into pleasure. And get pleasure out of pain. The lesson. The happiness sustains. Projection. Number 7 as well. Intensity, maturity, and the burden. Like I said, every lesson, and especially the ones that are hardest, and at the bottom of the deck, rebirth and celebration. Especially the ones that are the hardest. It gives you the most growth in life. And that's the truth. At first, with the burden, it's very hard. It really is. But through fighting through it, there's a rebirth, a strength within yourself that like you have never known. That is the part that is the celebration. That is the new blueprint. I can't believe it's coming out like this. Powerful, meaningful changes start with you today. Despite our desire for change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on and make a positive impact. Making a positive impact can seem impossible. We have more of a voice than we realize. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of life in the world. You are part of a bigger picture, the bigger story. A greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on that. On what you can do and do it well. Change takes time. And that's the truest words I've ever heard. So plan and start now. Thank you very much, Aries, Leo, Sag. Leo, Sag. This is your reading. Don't be an outsider looking in, because we are all changing. We are all trying to be successful. We are all trying to be participants in our own new start. So it's up to you to join. It's up to you to join. Join in this celebration, this success of becoming. Stop running. The finish line is right here. Four and 6, success and participation is 10. Look for the love and the creator within. Look for the passion that runs deep. Look within yourself for what you seek. Truth is, those are the best words I ever speak. Truth is, and the more cards I pull, the more of a story it's just going to tell. If I pick up this one, I don't care. Read it yourself. I'll make it even clearer. There it goes. Zoom in on it. Because there's a message that is to be heard today. There is a message that is to be heard today. So, take your time. There's no rush. Our lives belong to us. I hear you. Okay. They told me to go to bed right now. That I'm being stubborn because I want to make your morning great. Call of the muse, as I said. So I hope that this touches your heart. I hope that it was well read. Make sure you take a moment this morning to meditate. Even if it's only 5 minutes, those are 5 minutes you can take. No one's stopping you from being great. Like I said, quiet the mind. This lady is meditating. Take a moment for self before you go out into this world and attempt to please everyone else. Start with the star, yourself. It'll make the rest of the day a whole lot clearer. 9 of Wands in reverse. The 2 of Cups in the upright. No more guardedness. It will change the trajectory of your day. That's all I have for you. Everything was Sag. I hope this helps. Stay blessed. Stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is Ace of Wands the Hierophant. If you would like to subscribe, there's the button below. Otherwise, you can like, share, or dislike the video. It's up to you. But every word I say is true. Down below that is the Cash App. If you'd like to donate to Cash App, you're welcome to. If you would not, I'm just happy to have shared this moment with you. I hope you loved the video, and please come back for another one. This is just a start and a good one to our day. Stay blessed. 4455. Much love to you. This is Ace of Wands the Hierophant. Thank you so much for coming.